Hi, Ben. Hi, Luke. My favorite boo-boos. I hope you're having a good day. I've been thinking about you a lot lately, and I wanted to write a story for you. And this story is about two sloths, like your favorite sloth, Luke, but they're two twin sloth brothers. So this is the story. It doesn't have any pictures yet, but I'm working on that. I'd love to draw some pictures for this story. Once there was, and once there was not, twin sloth brothers named Ben and Luke. They lived in a forest treehouse surrounded by tall, slender trees. Every day they loved to climb high and swing on branch after branch, snoozing lazily in their favorite spots until they heard their mama call them home for supper. One day, while playing in the forest, Ben and Luke were sitting on a tree branch and saw a bright blue feather float softly down from the sky. Ben and Luke were so excited and quickly scrambled down the tree to get the feather. And they found another and another and another. What strange and beautiful creature has lost their feathers? Asked Ben. We must find this creature and return their feathers to them. But where do we look? Said Luke. We must follow the feathers and search the forest, replied Ben. So they continued deeper into the forest in search of the wondrous blue bird. But Ben and Luke did not hear their mama call for them, and they continued on. Soon they came upon a big white truck parked beside a warm, glowing campfire. Sitting at the campfire were an old gray bear with a grizzly beard and a white-haired old woman. Seated on her shoulder was a beautiful blue bird, and its feathers looked just like the feathers they had found. The old woman was talking to the bird, and it was talking back. A magical bird that could speak. The old gray bear saw the two little sloths staring at the magical bird and said, Welcome, welcome, little fellas. Come on in and sit by the fire with us. My name is Old Bear. And you can call me JuJu, said the old woman. Would you like to meet my friend Sapphire? JuJu said, pointing at the bird that was sitting on her shoulder. Greetings, little friends, said Sapphire. I see you have collected some of my feathers. You may keep them because I do not need them anymore. They will bring you good luck and happy times. Ben and Luke were standing there with their mouths wide open, speechless. They had never seen a talking bird, or a talking bear for that matter. Would you like a marshmallow? Asked JuJu as she slid two soft white marshmallows onto a smooth carved stick and slowly roasted them on the fire. Come and sit here beside me, she said, patting a big tree stump next to her. Ben and Luke slowly approached JuJu and sat on a large tree stump. JuJu handed each sloth a golden toasted marshmallow. The brothers gobbled up the delicious treats from JuJu. Old Bear asked them, You two seem to be a long way from home. Did you lose your way? The Sloth brothers had been so busy with the feathers, they did not realize they had missed their mama calling them home. Not to worry, said Old Bear. We can get you home. Sapphire chimed in. Why, yes, I will fly all of us there with you. As he spoke, The beautiful sapphire sparkled and glowed so brightly that Ben and Luke had to cover their eyes. But when they looked again, Sapphire had transformed into a tremendous bird creature, bigger than any they had ever seen. Old Bear and JuJu climbed on top of Sapphire's back and beckoned for the twin sloths to climb up with them. JuJu instructed them how to hold on just so, and Old Bear exclaimed, "Here we go!" Sapphire's huge wings began slowly rising and falling, gently lifting all of them into the air. And when they rose high enough, they could see their mama at the treehouse door, and she was calling for them. Ben and Luke shouted down, "Up here, Mama! We're flying!" Mama looked up, and she couldn't believe her eyes. There were her two young sloths flying on the back of the biggest, brightest blue bird she had ever seen. And seated with them were an old gray bear and a white-haired old woman, smiling and waving excitedly. Sapphire brought them gently to the ground, and the four slid off the tail feathers one by one. Old Bear and JuJu greeted the sloth's mama, and she thanked them for bringing her twins safely home. Just then there was a loud rumble in Luke's tummy, followed by the same loud rumble from Ben's. "I'm hungry," the twins blurted out at the same time. Mama laughed and said, "Let's all go in and eat. You too, Old Bear and JuJu. We have plenty." After their meal, the twins hugged Old Bear, JuJu, and Sapphire goodbye and waved to their new friends as the great bird lifted his wings on the wind and carried them away. And this was the first of many adventures with Old Bear and JuJu. The end. I hope that the two of you enjoyed that story, and I hope you'll listen to it again and again. And I can't wait to finish some drawings of the two sloth brothers, Ben and Luke.